So, how about that Thor, huh? He's all the buzz these days in the movies. Finally. It only took like 7 years. But hey, Chris Hemsworth is probably on his way out as Thor. I mean, if they followed the trend of the rest of the single standalone Marvel movies, a trilogy, and you're out. Unless he's gonna pull a Robert Downey Jr. and start co-starring in every movie under the sun. Which then I guess I'm okay with as long as the story makes sense. Kinda like how the Hulk is a major part of Thor Ragnarok, even though it's not his movie. So if they can work that out, sure. But what does the future for the God of Thunder hold? Or the Goddess of Thunder? So get those trigger fingers ready, because we're going to talk about the potential of Jane Foster as Thor. So in case you don't read the comic, or you're not in support of SJW Marvel as it's become known around these parts, what's happened in the last couple of years is the fact that Thor became unworthy. Jane Foster, yes, Jane Foster, who in the MCU is played by Natalie Portman, goes on, wields Mjolnir, and becomes Thor. Oh, she also has cancer, and every time she turns into Thor, it's kind of ruining her life and killing her slowly. It's actually a pretty good read, I enjoy it. So with the end of Thor somewhere in the not too distant future for his own franchise, along with the likes of Captain America, we start looking at the other people that might be able to take on the mantle from the comics. Winter Soldier probably could become Captain America, the Falcon, Sam Wilson, could probably become Captain America, and Jane could probably become Thor. Well, when directly asked that question, here's what Kevin Feige, the man in charge of the MCU, had to say about that. We always look back to the comics to get those ideas. Sometimes very specific storylines like Civil War. Sometimes just nuggets of characters like Planet Hulk. So anything that's happened in the comics, even a female Thor, becomes a great potential, and the idea from which future movies can be born. Oh boy, I can hear the triggering across Twitter and YouTube land. Oh, this is bad. You know what? I'm down for this idea. I mean, let's be real. Chris Hemsworth can't be Thor forever. Nobody can be a character forever. At some point they gotta evolve. And if the MCU is gonna be this ever-evolving thing, then by the time maybe Chris Hemsworth hangs up the hammer, you can say, and they gotta introduce new characters, she's gonna be like, what, 10, 15 years in the comics already? And a lot of people will have knowledge of the character, and some kids will even have grown up reading that as their Thor. Just like Miles Morales is many kids' first Spider-Man, so I'm all for this. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a rational discussion in these comments. No one is definitely going to insult my support of this. It's going to be great. I can feel it. That was sarcasm.